Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today I will be doing an update video on Dragon Saga Arcadia. Basically episode 2 patch was released not too long ago, and well, it's time to share the news. It's been out for roughly around pretty much 60 hours at this point, maybe 80 hours, which is basically about 3 days. But anyway, the update is Dragon Saga Arcadia episode 2, The Return. Now, in this update video, I did a stream before this, on the new modes of the map, which I'll explain later. And yeah, I had to apologize for the stream being muted. I actually wanted to, say some stuff there, and in the end, bore you there with my character standing there when I was talking while I was muted. Well, basically, when I stream also, I don't use my mic. That's why it's that. But anyway, let's go to the patch notes. So in the patch notes, we have new dungeon mode, the expert mode dungeons. Basically, the expert mode dungeons are only available for 5 levels after the entry level. So basically, like underground graveyard level 35. You will have to have level 40 to enter, and so on and so forth. So, and all the party members must have the original quest, hero quest at least, done to be able to enter. And the max level difference between all the party members is 4 levels. The joining parties inside the dungeon is not possible, so you cannot quick join. Equipment can't be changed within the dungeon. This is to prevent cheating, because it scales according to your stats and levels. Critical damage above 100% is half, so basically 150% damage instead of 200% critical damage. No element damage can be dealt. Monster do not respawn. So basically, in the stream, I went through Pharaoh Dungeon and Underground Graveyard level 35. Underground Graveyard was pretty much normal, but the one that is not normal was basically Pharaoh Dungeon, where you have to use the 5 keys to enter the boss room. It doesn't do that now. It requires you to kill every single monster in that dungeon to even enter the boss room. So yeah, as I said here, all monsters have to be killed to move on to the next map. So yeah, it's said that. Anyway, if Lavalon Dungeon was there, you must kill every single one in the Lavalon Dungeon to get to have enter. But obviously, the 2 dungeons which aren't inside are Elgar and Lavalon. These two have key items for their entrance requirement. So according to Popcorn, it's not possible, as they need to create a whole new system to just implement it. And I'm hoping they will add it in the future. But yeah, I want to fight a expert mode Lavalon. That'll be interesting. But I mean, for now, you can use the fire element dungeon for it. No. Anyway, safety foam or rest in peace. Rest of peace. Oh goodness, why? Rest in peace can't be used. Note, I am doing this recording again because the original recording of my voice was kind of overtaken by the loud surroundings. So this is a little bit, I'm doing this a little bit faster than I originally was. So yeah. Anyway, the advantages of doing an expert mode is that the durability decrease is half, so your weapons won't break so easily, so you can do Draco's one shot probably without changing your weapon. Probably a very close call though. Anyway, now instead of 4 end rewards, there's 8 end rewards, and these rewards should be 100%, even regardless of participation. It's just whether you get a good loot or bad loot, I guess. And you get the extreme amount EXP. I will touch on it later. But anyway, there are also special expert mode dungeon and rewards. So probably like best Pharaoh belt, which I got from the stream. But you still get all the normal items which you get at the level dungeon. So if you're going to Pharaoh, you'll get level 20, level 19 to level 23, I guess, somewhere around there. And elemental debuff effects can be triggered, though element damage is not dealt. This is referring to the one at the bottom, which I'll talk about later. In the original commentary, this wasn't really well done, so this was also a good chance to do a re-recording of it. Anyway, yeah, some expert mode dungeons have new items for you to farm. At least will come later. But yeah, these are all the dungeons which have expert mode right now. City Hall Sewers, Underground Graveyard level 30, Underground Graveyard level 35, Verderous Forest, Arcadia Cave, Kundera Dungeon, Red Fox Delta, Vanquish, and Dracos. Now, for daily quests, they have changed the system so that it's in the target area rather than all over the place. And the original EXP system is still the same. The more quests you complete, the higher the EXP. But they changed the system for the monster cards. Basically, is that after you do Hunter Gs and Guild dailies, you can get a coin, and the amount of EXP you get from this quest are half of the Guild dailies. But for this coin, you can trade in for a monster card or monster card box. But the box will contain one monster card of a particular tier randomly. The new NPC for this trading is in Port of the Rings, which will be added to the other cities in the upcoming updates. And the name of the NPC is Andrews, and he is a mummy. Why not? Like, mummy are cool. So anyway, now I'll talk about how much EXP it was to fight Pharaoh. Pharaoh was about 32 million, and Underground Graveyard was 152 million. 123 million. Okay, sorry. Underground Graveyard level 35. The boss Anarchus is 123 million EXP. That's very decent amount of EXP, and of all, it's a good way to farm. But obviously, you need to have really high level, high tier equipment. So probably a little bit higher than rare weapons, +6 or +8 to even do those at that level, or maybe even worse, because that's how painful they are. But I mean, it's EXP skill, so yeah. There are new farming equipment items. So basically for Van Cleef, they are like farming earth element, bone, dust or something like that, I believe. You can check out Cool Sam. He basically streamed the whole Arcadia update as much as he can, because there were bugs during the time where he streamed. It wasn't well done, but at least it covered a very good amount of content. When I mean it's not well done, I meant that the update wasn't well implemented basically, and there were a lot of bugs. But as of right now, concurrently with my recording of this video, the bugs have mostly been fixed. I guess that's why I was able to enter City Hall Sewers. Originally it was bugged too. And man, Red Fox Delta boost Pet Parry. I mean, who doesn't want it in expert mode? Anyway, the new monster cards are available for level 40 plus skills. So basically, there is monster card for level 40 to level 85. Those skills where you get for your 3rd class promotion and 4th class promotion can now be used. Arcadia Storyline, The Return, enjoy 64 new hero quests for the level range of 68 to 78 with a decent amount of EXP, and it is up to you to save Arcadia once more. Explore new horizons and show everyone you are a true hero. Well, basically, yeah, as I said, you should look at Cool Sam's video to get the gist of the first few quests. They give decent amount of EXP, so if you're level 66 or level 65, I think you will be around level 69 by the time you finish all the quests. Maybe 70 even. Anyway, class balancing. This is the first type of class balancing I'm more follow. I am a bit salty about it, but yeah. Basically, they balance the summoners so that they deal lesser damage in PvP and PvE. So the amount of damage application from the Buff Nation Fury has been halved for both PvP and PvE. The health boost still remains the same, and in PvP, the Roaring Victory buff has been adjusted to behave similar to the one from the Invoker X attack equivalent. And the same thing for the Destroyer. Now, talking about element debuffs, now attacking enemy has a random chance of causing element debuff effects. Basically, the element stats point now does something. more meaningful rather than less damage. The chance depends on which element point has been applied and how many. Also, it depends on the element defense of the attacked enemy, especially in PvP. The debuff effects and duration are different either if a player's attack or a monster. After an element debuff has been triggered, you cannot trigger another element debuff for a certain amount of time, which is a cooldown. Basically, it's a 20 seconds. And no one can debuff this player again for the next 20 seconds. For this, I had no idea whether, which element debuff they are referring to. But this element debuff will be set at the one at the PvE debuff area. So yeah. In the PvE debuff area, debuff that monsters can receive are Fire, Storm Paralysis, Petrification, stops the monster for 5 seconds and the monster is unable to be attacked. Cold, reduces the movement speed of the monster by 80% for 5 seconds. Entangled Root, stop the monster completely for 5 seconds but is still able to deal melee damage. Dark, Black Hole, reduces the monster HP by 1% each second for 5 seconds, meaning you can just basically make it 5 seconds. And I believe these are not applicable on bosses, by the way. The cooldown time between these effects is 30 seconds, and as said, boss monsters and elite monsters, sub-bosses will not be affected by these debuffs, so I guess it's kind of useless. The best is probably the Petrification. But hey, I mean, if you got nature, it's mostly for summoners. Next one, PvP debuff. Debuff player can receive Fire, I am on fire, attack speed decreased by 75% for 7 seconds, Ice Frozen, movement speed is decreased by 75% for 7 seconds, Nature, Biohazard, drains HP and MP by 3% for each second of a duration of 5 seconds. 3% each second for a duration of 5 seconds. Dark Sickness deals critical damage and is not possible for a duration of 10 seconds. And the cooldown time is also 50 seconds. And the chance of it is 0.1%, but never more than 5% and only affects a single target. And due to some issues, NPC spaces for the new NPCs aren't implemented properly, 2 teleport towers are missing, the mission maps and boss UI image currently filler is hookah image, as well as some plan class balance is missing and will be added, not really looking forward to that, and the dungeon description of Van Cleef states the wrong mode. Hero and expert probably was not correct, I guess. Anyway, in any case, I want to apologize to taking the time. I know this is the update video for Dragon Saga, but I also want to do a little bit of personal update. With my exams coming up and all, I will not be streaming as much or making as much video as I should. Now obviously I'll be streaming a little while, probably these 2 weeks, as much as possible to get as much Arcadia content out of the way. And I won't be doing Van Cleef as said in my previous recording. Basically Van Cleef is very painful and my equipments are not up to standard at all to fight any of the mobs inside. So yeah, and it's going to the same probably for Red Fox, but I think I'll try Red Fox. And Dracos is most definitely not possible for me right now. Firstly, I can't solo parries even on normal mode, what makes me want to do expert mode. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry but for this content you might want to go to Cool Sam video and check it out. And as always, I'm really apologetic about the stream being muted and have to watch basically an hour and a half worth of silence. But anyway, thank you very much for watching and I hope you have a great day. Bye.